All right, I had a really brief conversation yesterday on Twitter, and it was like 3 tweets, but I haven't been able to stop talking about it, so I thought I'd make a quick video. So, yesterday on Twitter, I saw a tweet that came into my feed from a freelancer that was saying something like, it's really frustrating doing what I do because I end up spending so much of my time begging to be paid for work that I've already completed. And I get that. I've been there in consulting in the past. So I thought I'd offer a suggestion. I said, so maybe ask for payment in advance. And I got kind of a flippant response back saying, in not so nice of terms, but the basic message was, you clearly have no idea how Industry X works. And, it really got me thinking because I had heard that line so many times throughout my consulting journey. You have no idea, Jason, how consulting works. And it started with the whole billable hour model, and I hated it, and I wanted to get rid of it. And I started to be really vocal about getting rid of it. And I was met with, that's cute, Jason, but you clearly have no idea how consulting works. First of all, these big companies that we work with, all they know how to do is hire consultants by the hour. Their entire operation is set up to purchase hours. And plus, we have a model in consulting. If we can bill out our consultants 37 and a half billable hours a week, we can be profitable. So, how are we supposed to do something different? And you know what? We really can't trust our customers. They'll take advantage of us if we don't bill by the hour. How do we know that they're not, asking for more than they deserve? And, finally, we really can't trust our employees. How do we know that they're actually working if we don't get a timesheet every week detailing their hours? And I thought this is crazy. I don't buy it. And so it went from the billable hour to being paid up front. Especially as a small company, I wanted our customers to have skin in the game, and I felt it was fair for them to have skin in the game. And so I said, why don't we start asking for some of the payments up front? Oh, Jason, you sweet kid. Obviously, you don't know how consulting works. These global brands aren't going to pay some unknown company in advance. I mean, I like the idea. It would really help our cash flow, but that's just not how this industry works. And I started thinking, but why? Like, we don't like it. I don't think our customers like it. We're talking about hours. We're not talking about value we're creating for them. We're not talking about creating a real partnership or relationship. We're exchanging hours. Um, so I thought, can I be like the freelancer and just complain about the things that I don't like about the industry I work in? And then I started thinking, well, what would be the harm in simply asking? Hey, we don't bill by the hour. We bill by the value that we create for you because that's something you can get behind. You know, I think that we should be paid a little bit in advance. Can you get behind that? Is our value that we're delivering to you strong enough that you'd be willing to pay us in advance? So I started asking, and you know what? Massive brands started saying yes, and most importantly, the right brands. They started saying yes. You know what? We don't even like the billable hour model. I'm glad you're doing something different. And when I asked to be paid in advance, I didn't get any pushback. They said okay. So, we can be upset with our current situation. We can be upset with the way that this industry works, whatever industry you work in. But if it doesn't suit you and you see a better way, you can be like the freelancer and say, you know what, this just sucks, but it is the way it is. Or you can change. You can be the one that changes it. And it starts by just asking. Ask for what you want. You may be surprised on who will say yes.